What's up, everybody? This is Sapphire bringing you another game from the grudge match series between Glade, who's spawning as the red Zerg, and Nirvana, who's spawning as the blue Protoss. Now, these guys were for the longest time were number 1 and number 2 overall in the overall rankings, which combine all the rankings on the Southeast Asia server. But lately, there's been some new challenges from Redarchon and a couple of others. Of course, it's a Terran. So, yeah. We've been sent a bunch of replays from Glade and Nirvana, and these guys being as high as they are, both top diamond, so they skirmish all the time. And we've been sent this one on Kulos Ravine, which I kind of feel like has been the neglected stepchild lately. We haven't really been sent many replays from Kulos whatsoever, so I'm really excited to bring this cast and to see where this game is going to go. Of course, if you're wondering why it says Game 3 and there's no games below it, you have to scroll down quite a bit in the channel because we cast the first 2 games between Glade and Nirvana quite some time ago. So this is Game 3, I'm just numbering it to keep that series in mind. And we're just seeing pretty standard opening here from Glade. He hasn't got his fast gas, which he's kind of been using a lot lately, looking like it. There is the gas, so it's coming on a 14 gas, and he's going to transition into possibly 15 pool here, which gets him that gas super early, and just being pesky with this drone, trying to deny that gateway a little bit. But Nirvana's not interested, gets it thrown down, scouting himself, just ignoring this drone that's working on his pylon. Going to send one probe out to deter it while he scouts with the other one. Unfortunately for Nirvana, he's going to miss and go to the wrong location, and then he's going to go right, and then finally he's going to get to the location there. So Moonglade throwing down that 15 pool there, and he does get that gas online early, which enables you to get either speedlings or a super fast lair. So I'd imagine we're going to see speedlings come online, and then when his queen is finished, he can go straight to lair and still have gas surplus and have so many options when that lair comes online. And as long as you continue to pump drones a little bit heavily until you switch to links, you can still get a reasonable economy out of it. And just an annoying little gas steal there from Glade, which is not going to disturb Nirvana too much. He's looking at a little bit of a tech-based bit here, going for that reasonably fast cybernetics core as opposed to the second gate, which we do see a lot here. But he hasn't quite found Glade now. He does realise where it is, so he's missed on 2 scouting locations with this probe, whereas Glade picked him up straight away by sending the Overlord south and his scout to the left. So good start, good opening scouting wise for Glade, and we are seeing those Zerglings coming online with that Zergling speed upgrade. So just looking to do a bit of early harassment, keep Nirvana a little bit honest, because he did see that he wasn't throwing down the second gate, and finally Nirvana's probe is on its way to Glade's base, so he's finally going to see this. So I'd imagine we're going to see a lair come on straight away as soon as this queen pops out. And just look at the gas right now, he's already over 100, so that early gas for Zerg, which is a really nice opening, into often around 13, 14 gas into 15, 16 pool, works really nice. And this is a bit of a nuisance for Nirvana. This Zealot is kind of trapped here, backing up nicely and holding in the gap. He does not want to fight in the open area, so this is going to be a test for Nirvana. He's going to have to micro very hard. He doesn't want to let those Zerglings through, and he doesn't want to let them get free hits, but that Stalker's out now, so it's going to make a big difference. And we are seeing that queen coming out, but no lair switch, so quite a big gas and mineral surplus for Moonglade, who may be thinking about expansion. There's the lair tech, so a little bit slow on that one. Obviously sending his Zerglings out there, so it's a bit of an uncharacteristic mistake there from Glade. He's usually very fast with that lair switch. So, but we are seeing he's coming out with these patented Overlords in nice positions here, and just monitoring this cliff, which can be a huge problem for Zerg. Colossi can walk up it, and despite the fact that you can destroy these rocks and walk into the back of the base, if you have your hatchery here and you get units up here or Colossi walking up and down, it can really ruin your day. Just while Moonglade's working on these rocks, opening up the attack line into this expansion, while Nirvana finally gets that second gas offline and clears it out. Going pretty heavy Stalker right now, and we are seeing robotics facilities, so we may see fast Colossi, or if Moonglade goes into one base roach, we may see Immortals come out to try and counter him. But he's gone into this super fast lair, no creep spread, no expansion, so interesting choice here, going straight into Hydras. So War Prism actually for Nirvana. Hydras will do so well against gateway units, and they're really good against Protoss until Colossi can come out, or Immortals can join the mix. Basically, Robotech units to try and counter whatever Zerg is. If it's mass Hydras, then Colossi. If it's lots and lots of heavy Roach, then Immortal. Or if it's both, then a mixture of the two. So, interesting opening here from Nirvana. Getting this War Prism out, so possibly looking to do some harassment. We may even see a late switch into Dark Templars if he's going to harass with a War Prism for that long. Finally, Nirvana picks up on this harassment, and Moonglade is going to see that War Prism just if he was watching. So I imagine he'll pick that up and be on his guard for that one. We are seeing the second gas up and mining right now, and a bunch of Hydras coming out from Moonglade, so that early gas still gives him a really, really gas-rich surplus there, that he can just pump out these Hydras, which are so good against these gateway units. So it's just curious to find out what Robotech that Nirvana's going to switch into, or whether he's going to contribute straight into these Stalkers. We are seeing nice use of the War Prism there, just using that cliff that we were talking about earlier to take out that Overlord and just be as noxious as hell. He's got to be careful, these Hydras could take out this War Prism. They don't have many hit points. Huge loss there for Nirvana. That War Prism was chock full of Stalkers, so I'd imagine Moonglade's going to push out knowing that he's just inflicted huge damage to Nirvana, and that's the problem with War Prisms. Although they can turn themselves into pylons and warp in a bunch of units, so they're super deadly, and another mistake, this Stalker's going to get cut off. Very cheap losses there. Nirvana's in huge trouble right now. Once these Hydras, who are super slow, just taking their lazy time, get here, Nirvana's going to have to defend. He does have that Immortal coming out now and a second Immortal on the way. Interesting choice against these Hydras, but he's going to have a little bit of problems trying to stop this. The range upgrade is not finished. Once these Groove Spines are online, these Hydras are going to be even more deadly with that extra range, and that Gateway is going to go down. Another loss for Nirvana. He's really behind right now. More Immortals coming out, while Moonglade is just pumping these Lings out to complement his army and just to keep the pressure up. See, this is another bad situation for Nirvana. He does not want to lose his Cybernetics Core. Probably going to have to engage here. Nice force field, kind of forcing those Lings to retreat. He cannot attack through this narrow alleyway and keep his Hydras behind, especially with all those range units. But he's going to lose his Cybernetics Core. Pretty bad loss there for Nirvana. So this is really looking like it could be over quite soon, with Moonglade applying this super early pressure. Although Moonglade's got to be careful. He is bumping up against his supply cap there, which is a little bit uncharacteristic of him. I think Moonglade's started off a little bit slowly and is recovering now, but he's great situation, taking out a Cybernetics Core, taking out a Gateway, although this choke prevents a bit of a problem. With this unit composition, these Zealots are going to come in and form a nice wall, while the Immortals can take the damage and the Stalkers behind, while he's trying to get in there with Zerglings and Hydras, which will bunch up in this little choke here, just throwing down a sneaky little Changeling, which Nirvana instantly picks up, instantly reacts to, which is very nice. And we are seeing that Robotics Bay going down now, so we will see Colossi, which will counter these Hydras nicely. It's just curious what Moonglade's going to tech switch into to mix it up. A good combination is Hydralis with Corruptors to counter the Colossi, because the Hydras, as long as they don't take too many laser shots, will really do lots and lots of damage to the Gateway units. Not so much the Immortals, but their mitigation doesn't actually mitigate Hydra damage that much, because Hydras don't have a high base damage that anyway. They only have a high base damage of 12, and it's their deadliness comes in their attack rate. As you can see, these spikes coming out so fast. Got to be careful here. He doesn't want to lose that Overseer. So, bit of an unfortunate place here for Nirvana. He is getting this Robotics Bay